Sonoma.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt's Race Recap. Let's get right into a pretty entertaining race at Sonoma, the 16th race of the season, and this thing certainly did not disappoint. The front row to start today's race was Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott, with Kyle Larson getting a great jump on the start of the race as everybody went too wide behind him, battling hard to try and make it to the front. With everybody pushing their cars so hard at the beginning of the race, we had our first caution to the incident of the day on lap 10, Bubba Wallace in the 23 car blowing his engine, bringing out the first caution of the day. Back to green flag racing, we saw Kyle Larson take the lead once again, battling his teammate off, Chase Elliott, to hold on to that race lead. Kyle Larson just absolutely dominating early in stage 1, leading every single lap in the stage, with some cars playing a strategy call coming down pit road with 3 laps left to go in stage 1 to try and gain track position before the start of stage 2. This allowed Kyle Larson to pick up the stage 1 victory easily. The one downside to Kyle Larson staying out, not coming down pit road before the end of stage 1, was he was going to have to start in pretty much the rear of the field at the start of stage 2. As stage 2 kicked off with Chase Elliott leading the field to green to start the stage, with Chase Elliott taking the lead on the restart rather easily as everybody battled hard for that valuable track position. Jumping right into the halfway point of stage 2, the 2 leaders were still the same as Chase Elliott was still out front, Chris Buescher still hot on his heels in second place. The gap between the two of them less than a second. With Chase Elliott eventually growing his lead back out, we saw almost a replay of stage 1 as everybody came down pit road to make some adjustments to their race cars before the finish to stage 2. The only difference this time is basically all the lead lap cars came down pit road, so no one would have an advantage on this strategy. Unfortunately for Chase Elliott, he had an issue on pit road as he pit outside of his pit box, which is a penalty which sent him to the rear of the field to start stage 3. Wrapping up stage 2, we saw Joey Logano get the stage win as he was one of the only drivers not to come down pit road before the end of stage 2, picking up those valuable stage points. As this then brought us to a wild and chaotic third and final stage. With Chris Buescher and Daniel Suarez leading the field to green to start the final stage, we saw Daniel Suarez in the 99 car rocket out to the lead as everybody was 3 wide behind him. The gloves were certainly off as everybody tried to make it to the front to win this thing. With Kevin Harvick and Chris Buescher battling through the chaos on the restart, holding on to second and third, trying to run down Daniel Suarez for that race lead, with 40 laps left to go in the race. As I'm going to get you guys right to the action, as we had the start of final green flag pit stops with 34 laps left to go in the race. Unfortunately for the 5 car of Kyle Larson, as green flag pit stops were cycling through, on his way off of pit road, his right front tire came off, completely off the race car. It was absolutely chaotic, bringing out a caution with 29 laps left to go. As we saw the drop of the green flag once again with 24 laps left to go, the gloves were certainly off as nobody was giving anybody room on the racetrack. As we saw cars go off into the dirt, it was just absolute chaos. Heading right into the closing lap action, we saw Daniel Suarez still out front with Chris Buescher hot on his heels trying to run him down. I don't know what was going on with Daniel, it just seemed like he was on a different level today, and as you will see, it certainly paid off, as he would not do anything to give up that race lead. Extending his lead over Chris Buescher by about 2.5 seconds with 5 laps left to go in the race, it looked like he was going to cruise his way to his first Cup Series victory. And that's exactly what he did, taking the checkered flag, getting his first ever Cup Series victory at Sonoma. The crowd absolutely going nuts, as how could you not cheer for a good guy like Daniel Suarez, as he did one hell of a burnout and even ran over a piñata that was shaped like a taco. Love to see it. I must say congratulations to Daniel Suarez picking up his first ever Cup Series victory, much deserved for a new team like Trackhouse, and a great driver like Daniel Suarez. Well, guys, that was it for this week's race recap at Sonoma. Let me know what you thought about the race and the first time winner in Daniel Suarez. Always like, comment, and subscribe, and Matthew and I will see you Tuesday with a Monday Night Raw recap. Peace out.
Come on and